Hey, what's up? This is Ace and welcome to another one of my Mugen tutorials. In today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to add some effects onto your character. It's pretty simple stuff, but first you're going to need some effects. If you already have effects, then that's dope, but if you want to follow along with this tutorial, then you could use the same effects that I will be using for this tutorial just by clicking on the link in the description below. If you click on that link, you'll be sent to this website right here. And all you will need to do is click on this download, and after you click on that download, just click save to desktop, and it should download really quick. Just exit out of the web browser when you're done, and you will have this file right here, random Mugen effects. After you have this file, double click on it and exit out of that and drag the folder onto your desktop, and there you go. You have a bunch of Mugen effects. I did not make these effects, I just got them online by looking up Mugen effects, and this is what I have. This is what I'm going to be using for this tutorial. Alright, so after you have your effects, open up your character in Fighter Factory like I did right here. Go into your sprite file, go all the way to the end of your sprite file, and you're going to need to import some of those effects. So click on that add, and go to your random Mugen effects file and import the Light Hit Spark 1 effects. So I'm gonna click on that and click on that, and I'm gonna number this 1000, and I'm gonna align it to the center and auto crop it, and you are going to need to make sure that the file type is .pcx. Now click OK. Cool. Now you are going to need to position these sprites just like you have been doing. I'm going to do this rather quickly. Alright, there we go. Doesn't look too bad. Looks pretty dope. Alright, so after you align your sprites, go all the way to the end of your animation file, click that plus sign to make a new animation, name it Light Hit Spark 1. And number it 10,000. And once you number it, just go down to your group 1000 and add that group to your air. Delete the first frame, and now you have this. Looks kind of lame because it's super slow, but just go to the time, make that a 1, and apply that to all of the frames, and now it's faster. Looks super dope. Now go to trans, and you are going to need to put a capital A and click apply to all frames. After you do that, all you need to do is go to the CNS file, go to your standing light punch, and go to where it says spark number. Get rid of that 1 and put an S. When you put an S, that means that it's going to pull whatever animation number you put right after the S from your actual animation file from your character. So put 10,000, and now it's going to take the animation 10,000 that we just created right here. After you do that, open them up in Mugen and let's see what happens. There we go. It's all you need to do to change the hit spark on a punch. Alright, so that was pretty cool. After we do that, let's add Light Hit Spark 2. So just like before, go to your random Mugen effects, go to Light Hit Spark 2, and select all of the Light Hit Spark 2 sprites, just like that. I'm going to name it Group 1001. I'm going to align it to the center and auto crop it and click OK. Now I'm going to quickly align them. Alright, doesn't look too bad. Now I'm gonna go to the animation file. I'm gonna add another animation. I'm gonna name it Light Hit Spark 2. And I'm gonna make the animation number be 10,001. After I do that, I'm gonna add these hit sparks. Get rid of the first frame, make the time 1, and make the trans a capital A, and apply all of that to all the frames. And now I am going to go to standing medium punch, make the spark number S 10,001. Now open them up in Mugen and let's see what happens. Looks pretty cool. And for that standing strong punch, I'm gonna import a different group of sprites. So instead of importing the light hit spark, I am gonna go all the way to the red dense hit spark right here. So I'm gonna import all of these sprites and I'm gonna align these to the center. I'm gonna auto crop it and I'm gonna make the group 10,002 or 1002, and I'm gonna click OK. Alright, and it looks like all of that is pretty much already aligned pretty well. So now I'm gonna go to the animation, add another animation, and name it Boom Spark or whatever. Doesn't really matter what you name it, but I'm gonna name it Boom Spark and make the animation number 10,002. And I'm gonna go and add this group of sprites to this animation file. Get rid of the first frame, make the time 1, and transparency a capital A. Now I'm gonna go to the standing strong punch. I'm gonna go to the spark number and put S 10,002. And let's see what happens. I think it looks a lot better than before. Alright, so after you add those hit sparks, there are other different effects you could add to your character. One thing you could do is that you can make your character change colors. So if you go to your sprite file and you go to like a standing sprite, and then you go back to the CNS file and you click this icon right here that says FX or palette effects, you'll see your character. Click zoom in and go to templates, and you could change him to different colors that you like. This looks pretty dope right here. I also really like the purple. That looks pretty good on Venom. I like the evil purple, but I usually like it with the invert colors checked off. And all you have to do is click send to editor. I'm going to get rid of those lines. I'm gonna make the time let's see, let's go do the animation 220. Let's see how much time it takes. It takes 25 units of time, so I'm gonna make the time equal 25, and I'm gonna make the trigger time equal 0. And now let's see what he looks like. You see he turns purple when he does that animation. It looks pretty cool. Another cool thing you could do is that when you hit the opponent, you can make them change colors too. So for instance, all you have to do is make sure you're on the hit def code right here. Click right below and go to the palette effects and go to whatever color you would want your opponent to be in while he's hit. I want the opponent to be red, so like this. And all you do is send to editor, and it's going to be different from the palette effects for your own character because it's going to need to be under the hit def. So what you need to do is get rid of the trigger 1, the type equals palette effects, and the state 0 common palette effects, and also this generated by Fighter Factory palette effects line. So now all you have is the time, add, mul, synad, invert all, and color. Alright, so the time, I'm gonna make this 25. And now what you need to do is put a palette effect, so PALFX before the time, and put a period. And you need to add this before the rest of this code right here. So click copy, go down to add, just paste, go down to mul, paste that, and just keep on doing that until all of these are like this. So it should look like this: palette effects before time, add, mul, synad, invert all, and color. And now let's open it up in Mugen and see what it looks like. Looks pretty cool, but I think I am gonna make this character change the other character's palette to purple instead. Now let's see what it looks like. It looks pretty cool. Also, another thing you can do is you can make it so that when you hit your character's opponents, it makes the environment shake. And the way you do that is you go underneath your hit def and you go to the right and you double click on environment shaker, or ENV shake, and you get rid of trigger 1, the type, and the state, the brackets, and you get rid of the ignore, hit, pause, and persistent. And next you get rid of the commas or the semicolons as well. I'm gonna make the time 25, and I am gonna put ENV shake. So ENV shake, and I'm gonna put a period. Now I'm gonna copy and paste that before frequency, amplify, I think that's what it stands for, and phase. Now let's see what we have. It looks pretty cool. I really like the way that looks. Alright, so I think that looks super awesome. If you enjoyed this video, then please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and please be sure to have an awesome day. Peace.